Good morning. Today I'm working from home and I thought I would take you with me through the day and show you all the healthy habits I started doing this year. I came up with these habits because I wanted to improve particular areas in my life, namely to get up earlier, eat healthier, and improve my fitness and flexibility. These habits are a way for me to set myself up for success every single day and make reaching my goals easier and more satisfying. My first healthy habit of the day is getting up early. I don't know why, but this winter in particular, getting out of bed has become such a challenge for me. Then, about 2 weeks ago, my boyfriend had the ingenious idea I should try putting my alarm next to the bathroom sink, and this has been such a game changer. Now that my alarm is in the bathroom, not only am I forced to get out of bed to turn it off, but once I'm in the bathroom, it's easy for me to splash my face with cold water to really wake me up. This little routine has helped me get up at 6:30 almost every day for the past 2 weeks, and the difference is insane. By now, as soon as I hear the alarm go off in the morning, I feel instantly awake. It's gotten to the point where I can't even sleep in on the weekends because I just wake up at 6:30 even without an alarm. After splashing my face with cold water, I like to fill up my water bottle and then sit on the sofa and do a bit of reading or work on my YouTube videos. And this is pretty much what my morning routine looks like at the moment. Eventually, I want to add in some movement, but I first want to get accustomed to waking up early again. I think it's really important when we start new habits to not overwhelm ourselves by doing too much at once. That's why I first want to establish the habit of getting up early before stacking on more habits. I think what makes habits so powerful is that once they're established, we do them automatically. And this applies to both good and bad habits. The reason why we often find bad habits so hard to break is because we tend to do them unconsciously, or, as we say, by force of habit. But as we establish good habits and they grow stronger, they too can become automatic, and that's when our lives really start to change for the better, because it's usually the small actions we take every day that end up shaping our lives the most. At around 7:45, I get ready for work. After a quick shower, I put on my clothes, usually something comfy, and a little bit of makeup just so I don't look like a total zombie on my video calls. And then it's time for work. I typically eat breakfast between 9 and 10 a.m. I find that if I eat breakfast too early in the morning, I end up craving a snack about an hour before lunch. I found that delaying my breakfast is the most effective way for me to curb my morning snacking habit. Lately, I've been obsessed with making savory breakfast wraps. I fill them with either eggs, vegan chicken, or falafel for protein, add different vegetables, a little bit of cheese, and top it off with salsa sauce. And if I feel extra fancy or extra hungry, I will also make myself a smoothie. I like to include either protein powder, a green superfood powder, or both to give me that extra nutrition boost. I always make sure to incorporate plenty of protein into my breakfast. This will help me stay full until lunch and I won't feel the need to go looking for snacks in between. Alright, my work for the morning is done. Now it's time for lunch. I typically eat my biggest meal of the day at noon. I know everyone has different preferences, but once I finish working in the evening, I cannot be bothered to spend half an hour or longer in the kitchen cooking dinner. What often happens is that I end up ordering dinner, and that's neither good for me nor my wallet, at least not if I do it too often. So I find it works a lot better for me if I cook a big meal for lunch and then eat something quicker and simpler like a sandwich for dinner. Lately, I've been really motivated to cook again, and I make sure to include plenty of fresh veggies into my meals. Today I'm making something super simple, just some whole wheat pasta, roasted veggies, and I top it off with some Parmesan cheese. Whenever I'm trying to break a bad habit, I find it most helpful to replace it with a better one. For example, usually between 3 and 4 p.m. in the afternoon, I experience a dip in energy and start craving a snack. I've been trying to curb my snacking habit, but I find it really hard to break. So if my schedule allows, I will try and replace the snack with just taking a break from work, for example by going on a quick walk. And sometimes that helps, but most often it actually doesn't. So another really helpful way to replace my snacking habit is by making myself a coffee instead. Now, I have a really sweet tooth, and if I'm craving a snack, I'll usually want something sweet. My coffee, however, I drink with lots of milk but no sugar, so that's why I consider it a really good replacement. But because I know me, and I know that sometimes I really do want that sweet treat, I've also been meal prepping healthier snacks that are as sweet but just a little bit more nutritious than a chocolate bar. My evenings are usually rather uneventful. Sometimes I do a workout, go for a walk, or watch a bit of TV, depending on what I feel like that day. At around 9 p.m. I start winding down, and I like to end my day with a bit of stretching. I've been using the Stretch It app, and I really enjoy that it gives a structure to my stretching routine because it offers different programs you can follow. I will typically stretch for 15 minutes to half an hour before getting ready for bed. My last healthy habit that I've been working on this year is going to bed early. I've been slacking so hard at this for way too long, and that might also be why getting up early in the morning has become so difficult for me. Getting enough sleep is so important for our physical health, for our brain to function properly. Going to bed early and getting enough sleep is probably my most important healthy habit because it sets the foundation for my entire next day. If I sleep well tonight, it'll be so much easier to stick to all my other healthy habits tomorrow.